Hey guys, how you doing today? I want to show you this beautiful plant. This is my Philodendron McDowell, and those of you that have been watching, you probably remember that I took some cuttings off of this plant, or off of the mother plant, and I did it by air layering. If I have pictures of what that looked like, I will put them up right about here. But anyways, these are the cuttings from the air layering. Now, some of these leaves have a little bit of damage. They were outside and they've been outside for a long time. You can see this here leaf. Maybe it's not this one. Oh, this one up here also. But anyways, these were the air layering cuttings. I've been growing them in this pot. You can see there are looks like 3 pieces in here. And then these are the stems. This is the only thing that is weird about this plant. The stems grow really wonky. See how like curvy? Can you see like how curvy they get? And I even tried like sticking them up early, but I don't know. It's just a wonky stem. So this down here is my mother plant. This is what I took the cuttings from, and you can see she's got all kinds of new leaves. And something weird about this too was I hope you guys can see this, I cut my stem short. Or long, I guess is what I want to say. I cut my stem, kept it long, and I kept cutting it back and cutting it back as it was getting yellow, so to let the plant eat it back. Well, look what it's done. And it's done it in more than one spot. It actually grew another leaf. I mean, it is small. And then this one did the same thing. I cut it back. It made this baby leaf, and then it grew this bigger leaf out. See how much bigger this one is? This one has some outside damage also, wind, etc. But I thought that was like crazy amazing. This one has a little damage, but yeah, I don't mind. It is what it is. There's another new leaf. It popped up like a whole bunch at one time. You could tell the newer leaves are more like a limey green. But back here, this is my oldest one. One of them. I cut a bunch of the old ones off that I originally had when I got it. But you can see down here, oh, let me turn my light on. You can see down here, this piece. Let me get it from the other side. This piece and this piece were also cuttings, and I stuck those right back into the mother plant because I had, I got her in a really big pot. And then she's also making a secondary baby. This is just a baby of her. And there's another new leaf, but I had to stake it up. It was kind of flopping over, so sooner or later I'll probably cut that baby off. God, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. This plant grows like a maniac. This is the big pot I have her in. I don't know what size it is, maybe a 22. And then this one, I'm trying to move slow so I don't make you guys sick. This has got 3 cuttings, I believe, and this is on a 6-inch right now, and it is way past due. I'm going to be putting her into this, what I believe is a 14 or 18, I don't know for sure. But I'm going to be slipping her in down into this pot. I just watered her, so I'm hoping that she will come out nicely for me. So let's get busy and do that. Okay, I am going to get you guys set up to see the bottom of the plant here and what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to move my tripod a little bit closer. There we go. This camera zooms in nicely, but okay. That looks pretty good. Now, I just watered her. I soaked her. I took her in the bathtub and I just soaked her. So I'm hoping she is going to slide out of here easily enough. I'm going to grab stakes and kind of squeeze the pot. And while I'm at it, I'm going to peel back. Look at that. There's another growth popping up right here out of the same stalk. Wow. This plant, I'll tell ya, it is crazy. You pull, and there's another one on that one. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. But what? I'm just trying to gently rip it. I do not like leaving the sheathing on, because that is a place where bugs are going to hide in your plants. I try to keep as much of mine off as I can. But look at that. There's a second baby. Second leaf coming out of one stem. Right there. And there's the other one right here. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to squeeze this pot. I do have her staked up, so I'm going to try to pull her out by holding on to... Oh boy. I am like so glad that I soaked her before, because those roots would have broke. Look at that. There's another baby. There's another baby coming up right there. Now I am not going to tear this plant apart. What I'm going to do is I already filled this. I am going to try. Oh, I just ripped my leaf. I'm going to leave these all together because I got them growing. This one's growing this way. Let me see if I can show you. Because these are, they run across the ground. Or across your pot. So this cutting is growing this way. And then this one is growing this way. And this third cutting is growing up. So I'm just going to leave them all together. And I want to be careful. You do not want to bury the rhizome, because it will rot. It needs to be... I'm going to put a little more soil in here. Now I'm going to bury her just a little on the shallow end, because this pot is bigger. I'm sticking my stakes down in right now to stabilize her down in the pot. I want to make sure I get her right in the middle. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to fill in, pushing my soil down. Now I want to make sure I'm not getting this baby, this new growth covered up, because I don't want to rat her out. This plant is very, very easy to grow. I mean, easy. She likes to stay moist. I need to get some more soil. I need a bucket. She likes to stay on the moist side. Don't let it dry out. And when you pot it, just make sure that you're putting it, if it's a cutting, try to figure out which way it's growing. And then put it, I mean, I know I'm not doing that because I got growths coming everywhere. If I was smart, I would have tore all these 3 cuttings apart from each other, which I don't want to do because I didn't want to disrupt the root system. I don't like doing that. You can do so much more harm disrupting your root system than what you're doing good, unless you're actually having an issue where you know, you got rot going on, or you know, you have a bug infestation and you just want to treat your plant and put it in a totally new pot and new soil, then, you know, that's a good idea. But otherwise, if your plant is doing fine and it's looking good, I don't like to mess with it. I'm going to throw just a little bit of soil here in the middle. I've got a lot of spag in there, but there, I want to make sure that growth is uncovered, and then I will water her in really well. But yeah, this plant absolutely grows like crazy. I mean, oh, I can't get my camera down far enough. But, it does grow like crazy. She likes about a medium light, and keep her moist, and I feed her every single time I water. She absolutely loves being fed, like the majority of philodendrons that I have. And you just got to watch out you're not burying the rhizomes, and you got to watch out that when you're potting it, because it will grow up over the pot. That's what my mother plant was doing, and you know, it just kind of took over. It was growing out the whole side of the pot, which is why I air layered it and went ahead and took cuttings from it, because I was hoping I would be able to get this one a little under control. I want to go ahead too and get these guys staked up, these littler pieces. So I am just going to go ahead and stick one right there, and one right about right there. Let's get them up. And if you're not letting this plant grow so it's reaching one direction, it will be everywhere, and it will take up a lot of space. That's why I tried really hard to keep mine growing all in one direction, which kind of sucks sometimes, because then you have to put them away from you where the you know, the plant isn't facing you, it's facing the outside. So it's facing the window, but I gotta put this one up too. But that's okay, because if you don't, it's just a crazy wild mess, and oh gosh, here's another new beautiful leaf coming. So alright guys, I am going to let you go. This probably ended up turning into a big long video, but it's a big plant, so she needs to have a big long video, I guess. So pretty. Absolutely love this plant. It's gorgeous. So, alright guys, I am going to let you go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye! Peace!